Hey y'all, I'm back again. Very rarely do I make videos. I don't know, guess I was feeling inspired today. Got some stuff done around the house. Still have a lot more to do, so wanted to get a jump on dinner. Oh no. Those people that do full weekly and monthly meal prep things, I just can't. I've tried. I just can't. I just roll with what I have. I took a look around in the freezer and the pantry and the fridge, and it's kind of like an episode of Chopped around here every day. Give me 4 main ingredients and I'm going to make something. So, any guesses? No. Well, also, I don't know if y'all do this. I try to do this because I feel like I don't want things to get boring. And last night, I made orange chicken and fried rice. So, I try to mix up the carbs and the proteins or alternate them. So, chicken was the protein, rice was the carb, plus the veggies and the rice, and then egg, of course, and stuff. So, today, or last night, actually, I put out the ground beef in the fridge to thaw. Because I thought, well, we had chicken yesterday, so I'm going to do something. See, that's the way my brain works. I'm going to do something with beef tomorrow because we had chicken as a protein yesterday. I don't like boring, y'all. But I had no idea what I was going to do. I've gone through like 3 or 4 different ideas in my head. So I looked around and I was like, well, shepherd's pie? No, that's not accurate. Shepherd's pie is technically lamb, right? What is it called? Cottage pie? Cottage pies with beef? Whatever. I've made so many variations, and then I thought, well, it's just Jeremy and I, so I can make 2 meals out of that 1 pound of ground beef. And I dug around in the kitchen pantry, and lentils. I had this little partial bag of lentils, so I've done this so many times where I mixed ground meat with lentils. Lentils are good for you, lots of fiber, some protein. So I've made like sandwiches or sloppy joes or whatever with a mixture of meat and lentils, and when you blend them all together, it's kind of, I don't know, it's really good, but it extends your ground beef. So I'm going to take half of that ground beef, chop up some onion. Oh, and I had this, chop up some onion. I'm going to simmer the lentils, cook those, get them all tender, 15-20 minutes, drain them. Use some of them, maybe not all, but some, with half of that ground meat. I'm going to saute the ground beef with some chopped onion. And, I'm playing music in the background. That's funny. My computer's going in the back, or Pandora's going in the background. And make a meat lentil mixture with the onions, and then I'm going to throw in peas and carrot and corn, just partial, because it's just Jeremy and I, just a little bit, whatever looks good. No measuring here, y'all know me. And then I'm going to mix up a batch of the potatoes, however much I think we're going to need, for a little layer on the bottom of the casserole, and then a larger layer on the top of the casserole. And I'm not mixing milk in with the potatoes. Salt, butter, of course, because I have a half a container, small container, but just a partial container of sour cream, so I will mix that. And then I have this block of Parmesan. Y'all know it was a big block, but I considered mixing cheddar in there. Jeremy will eat any kind of cheese, but so the sour cream and the Parmesan are going to go in with the potato mixture, and then the ground beef, lentil, onion, and vegetable mixture will be the other layer. So anyway, that was my idea for dinner, and I will be back whenever I get to the next step, I guess. See ya. Okay, so lentils are simmering away, about 15 or 20 minutes for them to get tender. I am browning half of that package of ground beef along with some chopped onion, half a small to medium chopped onion, and then I mix some water, butter, little salt, and just a dash of beef like the Knorr beef stock flavor, because, you know, it's beef cottage pie, so that'll add, I'm not adding milk, like I said, I'm just going to add a little Parmesan and some sour cream to this. So I'm going to dump in however much of that. I don't measure anything, y'all. Y'all know that by now. I'm going to dump in however much of this to make it fairly thick, and then I will add more, and then I can add the cheese, grate the cheese and sour cream, grate the cheese in there and add the sour cream for a little extra flavor and tanginess. And when I'm done with all that, I'll be back. All right, so I mixed enough potato flakes in for it to get thick. Grated some of that block of Parmesan cheese I had, and the container, the small container of sour cream I needed to get rid of. I'm gonna mix all that up. Lentils are still bubbling away, and I just eyeballed it with the peas and the corn that I always keep in the freezer, just little bags of steamable Kroger peas and corn. So I'm gonna continue to cook the meat, onions, peas, and corn, and mix up the potatoes, and I will be back. All right, I mixed the potatoes up with the cheese and sour cream. I also added some chives, freeze-dried chives from the pantry, because I don't have any fresh ones right now, which is good because, like I said, I'm trying to use up stuff that I need to around here because we're going to be busy this weekend. And that's what the meat and veggie mixture looks like right now. I did add garlic powder and a little bit of salt and pepper. I just used the salt and pepper blend because I get that at HEB and it's easier. A little bit of that, and we love garlic, so. And I tasted those, still have a few more minutes, so I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be back again. All right, the lentils are done and tender and draining, and I'm gonna put them in with the meat and veggie mixture. Well, this is hard to do with one hand. So, oops. I will bring that back up, saute those all together for a bit, and that's gonna be my meat and veggie mixture. And looking at that skillet full and that bowl full, I was gonna make it in this dish because it's just for Jeremy and I, but I think I'm gonna have to upgrade to that dish, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get those sauteed up and layer potatoes in the bottom of that one. Yeah, pretty sure I'm gonna have to use the larger dish. Layer potatoes in the bottom of this one, thin layer of the potatoes, and then top that with a layer of this mixture, and then another layer of potatoes on top, of course. So yeah, see, and I was trying to 1/2 pound of ground beef, and then some veggies, and then lentils, of course, because it extends the meat and it's good fiber and protein. So complete meal, y'all. I will probably brown up a few rolls that I have in the freezer. Just as a roll on the side, couple for him, one for me. But I will come back when I start layering. Computer, lower volume. Okay, I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Maybe. I'm gonna try. How do they do this on cooking shows, y'all? This is definitely not a cooking show, but I don't know. I was kind of inspired today. So, small layer of potatoes at the bottom. I did put a little butter, in that pan. This is not gonna fit, probably. Dang. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, how am I gonna do this with one hand? No, I'm gonna get a ladle. No, I don't know. All right, here we go. think I'm too ADD for this. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. God, this made way more than I thought it would. See? That's my problem. I try to just scale it back and cook for only 2 people because it's only 2 of us for the most part, unless I'm cooking for the whole family, you know, holidays and family dinner nights and so forth. But I don't know. It's okay. Jeremy actually likes leftovers, and so do I. I mean, but he's a big boy. He can eat, so sometimes I'm surprised actually how much he can eat. But if there's some left, I'm pretty sure he'll want to pack it up and take it for lunch. Or I'll eat some of it for lunch tomorrow, but okay, I'm just going to go for it. Just, no. There we go. No, I got to get those. There's some more onions in there. Love my onions. All right, so there's that. Okay. Ow, ow, hot. All right. Okay. Computer. Next song. Oh. All right. Now, oh my goodness. I got to do next layer of potatoes. Can I do this? You know what? No. All right, y'all. I'm going to put the next layer of potatoes on, and I'll be back. All right. Kind of a mess on the counter, but I spread the rest of those potatoes on top. I went ahead and pulled out the cheese and grated a little more Parmesan on the top because, you know, Jeremy and his cheese. He ain't gonna complain. And sprinkled a few more of those freeze-dried chives on the top. So all I have to do now is cover it with my cling wrap and put it in the fridge. And let's see, it's 1:20 in the afternoon, so that's it. That's what's for dinner. All I have to do is pop it in the oven later and warm it through because everything's cooked. So hope everybody's having a good day still, and I will see y'all later. So what's for dinner?